Right now at 6, a Sparta man pleading guilty to murdering his girlfriend in 2022.
And Eau Claire Sacred Heart Hospital is closing its doors nearly a month sooner than expected.
You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at 6.
Good evening, everyone, and thanks for joining us for News 8 Now at 6. I'm Ken Kozarowski.
And I'm Emily Brown. Eau Claire Sacred Heart Hospital is closing earlier than expected. Hospital Sisters Health System announcing today that the hospital will close on March 22nd. St. Joseph's Hospital in Chippewa Falls will close the same day. Sacred Heart and St. Joseph's were originally going to close on April 21st. Prevea Health Clinic locations in the Chippewa Valley are still set to close on or before April 21st. Prevea Western Wisconsin residency clinics and the UW Stout location are expected to provide services through June 30th. A teenager who tried to kill a 15-year-old girl was sentenced to 20 years today. In La Crosse Court, Judge Ramona Gonzalez gave 19-year-old Austin Bailey his sentence. He will serve 16 years in prison and 4 years of extended supervision. According to the criminal complaint, Bailey broke into the girl's home in September 2022. He tried to strangle her while she was sleeping, but she woke up and fought back. Bailey began stabbing her with a knife.
An Illinois man is in custody for sexually assaulting guests at a Toma hotel where he works. 28-year-old Venkatesh Nalabatula facing 5 counts of second-degree sexual assault of an intoxicated victim, as well as 2 counts of committing battery on a person. According to the criminal complaint, Nalabatula is an employee of Clarion Point Hotel in Toma. The complaint says 2 guests were allegedly assaulted in 2 separate incidents, one in October and one in December. Police attempted to get video footage from the hotel, but video from both dates were not available. The first victim's sexual assault exam indicated DNA found on her matched that of Nalabatula. The second victim also underwent a sexual assault exam. Those results were not provided in the criminal complaint. Nalabatula is being held on a $500,000 cash bond.
A Sparta man accused of beating his girlfriend to death in 2022 pled guilty as his homicide trial got underway in Sparta this afternoon. 32-year-old Sean Hawk was accused of killing 32-year-old Sarah Latimer following a breakup in November. News 8 Now's Jeremy Wall is in Sparta tonight. He joins us live with the latest. Jeremy.
Emily Hawk was charged in November 2022 with first-degree intentional homicide and multiple counts of repeated domestic abuse. Today, he pleaded guilty to all charges. Latimer died one day after she posted on social media about breaking up with Hawk. Latimer's mother says on the day of their breakup, Hawk beat her to the point that she ran to a laundromat where she saw a Sparta police officer. According to Latimer's mother, that officer saw Sarah's injuries and she believes he should have taken action to intervene sooner.
He had walked in and seen her there and basically left her there. Just left her there, knowing that she was beat up and her boyfriend was on probation, and according to Wisconsin statutes, he could have gone and arrested him at that very moment.
Sparta Deputy Chief Booker Ferguson confirms a Sparta police officer did have contact with Latimer that night and offered to help her, but Latimer declined. According to Ferguson, the officer acted appropriately with the information and observations he was able to make at the time. Live in Sparta, Jeremy Wall, News 8 Now.
Okay, thank you, Jeremy. Okay, well, we had...
Yeah, we had record warm. Actually, we got up to 70 so far. Once the time change is pushing the high temperature further back, so we actually had a couple days, couple hours more of warming. So at least unofficially right now, excuse me, 70 degrees at the airport. We still got some issues with fire weather, but it's mainly to the north and east of the area. We have dry relative humidity right now, but those areas have got a little bit more wind that they've dealt with. And once again, because of the time change, we're going a little bit later in the evening with these really fire weather conditions here. There's a relative humidity in the teens, so we've mixed out quite good. So anything like I said, fire can burn very efficiently with this relative humidity this low in the afternoon. But for this evening, we're not seeing anything problems. Low 50s as you go towards 11 p.m. Same story for Eau Claire, really. It's going to be a very mild evening, still in the mid-40s as we approach 11 p.m. too, with high cloud cover. And that's really going to be the story as we go throughout the night. That's going to keep these temperatures really quite warm, almost like April to May-like as you wake up tomorrow morning. Upper 40s, low 50s with cloud cover overhead. We do have a front that's going to be approaching tomorrow, but really what that's going to do is just provide more cloud cover and maybe a slight drop as we go into Wednesday. So we still got a couple days of nice spring-like conditions with potential records, but we do have some wet weather on the way for Thursday, and I'll break that down a bit later in the broadcast.
All right. Thank you, Greg. Well, we have new details in Friday's fatal Clark County car accident that left 9 people dead.
According to the Clark County Sheriff's Office, a semi-tractor trailer headed east on State Highway 95 hit a van entering the intersection heading north. There were 9 people in the van. The Sheriff's Office says 7 were ejected. The driver of the semi was also ejected after entering a ditch.
The only survivor of the accident is a 2-year-old boy. He was taken to Marshfield Medical Center for treatment, and he was released to family members earlier today. The Clark County Sheriff's Office has identified the truck driver as 51-year-old Daniel Liddycoat from Rui, Wisconsin.
The van passengers were James McCoy, Linda Byler, Lydia Byler, Orla Schrock, Ellen Schrock, Delilah Schrock, Susanna Hertzler, and a 6-month-old child. Family of the victims say they are part of the Amish community in Berks Garden, Virginia.
Conservative activists are looking to recall Wisconsin's top elected Republican. Today, supporters of former President Donald Trump submitted signatures to recall Assembly Speaker Robin Vos. The assemblyman upset Trump supporters after he refused to impeach the official who oversees Wisconsin's elections. Wisconsin's Elections Commission will meet tomorrow to determine whether there are enough valid signatures to move that recall process forward.
A new school position worth $1 million. Viterbo University announcing today they've created its first ever endowed chair position thanks to a very generous donor. Scott Mihalovic was named the first Medlin chair for the university. His role will focus on educational leadership, representing Viterbo at academic conferences, and engaging in scholarly research. An anonymous donor gifted $1.25 million to Viterbo, creating the endowment. Mihalovic says this investment in leadership at Viterbo is a win-win for both him and the university.
The money that is being endowed is really targeted for educational leadership, and that, for me, is the prize. Good schools, great leaders, hand in hand.
Mihalovic is a lifelong La Crosse resident and former Logan High School principal. Prior to his new role, he served as Educational Leadership Program Coordinator for Viterbo since 2014.
19 years of fostering youth development.
We'll head to Sparta for our latest top-notch teacher.
Getting up to 5% back is easy at Fleet Farm. Fleet Rewards members can earn up to 5% back on every purchase, in-store and online. The earnings stack up automatically. The more you buy, the more you earn. No rebates, no coupons, no hassles. And Fleet Rewards membership is easy, so sign up now and start earning up to 5% back on everything you need for everyday life at Fleet Farm. Some exclusions apply.
Has your pet been diagnosed with a cruciate ligament injury or torn ACL? Forget the inconvenience of travel and expense to a university. Dr. Mark Hine at Wisconsin Veterinary Orthopedics in Holmen specializes in knee reconstruction using the TPLO. This is a gold standard that's been used by veterinarians for over 40 years and provides the strongest fixation in ACL repair. Fetch made possible, one knee at a time. Contact Dr. Mark Hine at Wisconsin Veterinary Orthopedics today.
Did you touch the thermostat? Did you turn it up?
Of course not. Did somebody fiddle with the thermostat?
Dude, it's 85 degrees.
85? Do you have any idea what a couple degrees will do to our gas bill?
Why is it so hot here?
Someone turned up the heat.
God. What do you think you're doing?
I like to sleep with my window open.
You are not supposed to touch a thermostat.
Our composite windows are the clear choice for your home. This window is 12 times stronger than vinyl, 2,000% more airtight, and 40% more energy efficient, all at a price less than what many companies charge for vinyl windows. What does this mean for you and your home? Our composite windows make you more comfortable and save on your energy bills.
You're such a window nerd.
I've done my research, so you don't have to.
Come visit our new showroom and test the window nerds' knowledge. Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions, your choice for quality, affordable windows.
This month's top-notch teacher brings plenty of energy and patience to her Sparta classroom, and her peers say the relationships she builds with her students last forever.
Top-notch teacher is sponsored by Viterbo University and Dahl Honda.
Special education teacher Christina June is never short of enthusiasm.
Daniel, you want to these?
A 19-year career all in Sparta, focusing these days on younger learners at Southside Elementary.
Good job, Daniel. I like working with my students that are nonverbal and working on communication the most.
She started her work at the high school level, but soon realized elementary was calling to her.
I had a student when I taught high school that was not using a communication device at all. And man, if she would have just started that and consistently did that throughout her years, could she have been talking in high school? That's one of my reasons I wanted to get down here to Southside, was to start everybody out early.
Now, teaching in general is hard enough, but June's colleagues say the demands of her job bring their own challenges.
She works with a population that's sometimes medically complex or have significant disabilities that require significant services, and she works really hard to make sure that they're included.
Good job.
Inclusion is the theme that drives everything June does.
My goal for my students is to always start their day and end their day with their class, so they feel like they're part of that classroom.
And reaching that daily goal takes plenty of patience.
But it's those little moments. A student who takes a spoon for the first time and feeds themselves, or a student who's learning how to use their communication device and answers a question for me the first time. And it's just those moments that you wait for.
Those moments turn into lasting memories when those students get older.
We go to other schools or have events where the whole schools are there, and you can just tell the joy that the students that she's had 5, 6, 10 years ago, they know her, they recognize her, they are very excited to see her every time.
That's why her colleagues aren't surprised she's been named a top-notch teacher. But June, with her patented spirit of inclusion, sees things a little differently.
I could not make it through my day without my assistants. They are number one.
An infectious personality. If you'd like to nominate a teacher you think is top-notch, just head to our website, news8000.com, and click Top-Notch Teachers under the Features tab. Gas prices have reached a 4-month high, but experts say there's no need to panic. The reason behind the price hike in just a few minutes.
And yeah, La Crosse hit 70 today. We might hit 70 once again, even a dry Wednesday, but we do have some rain in the forecast for your Thursday and potentially Friday. I'll break all that down coming up on your First Warn Weather Update after the break.
When does a credit union become more than a credit union? Maybe it starts simple, getting you in a vehicle that's safe and reliable for your daily trips. Or maybe it's getting your dream vehicle for weekend adventures to remember. Whatever your vehicle needs are, Ultra is ready to go the extra mile. With professional loan experts, an easy application, and no payments for 90 days. Apply today at driveultra.org. Ultra Federal Credit Union, helping you live your best life.
Liven up your backyard with help from Menards. Enchant your backyard and attract a wide variety of birds with Black Oil Sunflower Seed. It's a great choice for all songbirds to enjoy. A 50-pound bag is $19.99 after rebate. Illuminate your backyard. All Patriot Lighting outdoor motion sensing lights are on sale. They bring on-demand illumination, adding safety and security to your home. This Brock outdoor wall light is $29.98 after 11% rebate.
Save big money at Menards.
To everyone who believes in tradition, come enjoy a few of ours from Wisconsin.
People in Wisconsin love a good fish fry.
Really love. And we love sharing it with guests everywhere.
At Culver's, we still batter our North Atlantic cod by hand to order.
And we cook it to a crispy, golden perfection just for you.
For you.
For you.
So it's crispy outside, flaky inside. Let us take care of you.
With some homegrown traditions we were raised on.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious.
Asher Laston Exteriors is committed to craftsmanship, innovation, and outstanding customer service as Western Wisconsin's trusted retractable awning and solar screen experts. Sonesta retractable awnings and solar screens protect you from the harsh sun. With over 150 fabrics to choose from and the largest sizes available, you can create shade to match your home and style. Save up to 20% with zero down and no interest or payments for up to 18 months with Sonesta retractable awnings, brought to you by Asher Lasting Exteriors.
It's hard to explain what this feels like. Moving piles of earth, towing up to 4,000 pounds, cutting millions of blades of grass. We could keep trying to put it into words, but nothing compares to experiencing it for yourself. You just have to get in the seat.
Visit Tractor Central, take a seat, and see for yourself why nothing runs like a deer. Start now at TractorCentral.com.
Thank you for watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
Yamaha has recalled more than 30,000 power adapters due to the risk of electrocution.
The recall is for PA10 AC power adapters with printed date codes ranging from 2126 to 2319. Yamaha is warning that a crack can occur between the upper and lower cases of the adapter that could cause it to separate and expose electrical wiring. The PA10 was sold at Amazon, Guitar Center, and various other audio stores between June of 2021 and November of 2023. It was sold in a bundle with 5 Yamaha analog mixing console models, as well as stand-alone packaging. The company says consumers should stop using the adapter immediately and contact them for a free replacement.
AAA says the national average for a gallon of regular gas climbed to $3.40 a gallon on Friday, and that is a 4-month high. Experts say there's no reason to panic about gas prices, at least not yet. Gas prices always rise at this time of year as the demand for fuel goes up once winter ends. It also means the end of cheap winter fuel and the switch to the more expensive summer fuel blend. That process is just getting started in most states. This year's late winter jump in prices has been boosted by troubles at refineries, with extreme cold in January knocking some refineries offline.
Airbnb is banning indoor security cameras starting April 30th. The rental app says it's to protect renters' privacy. Cameras used to be allowed in common areas like hallways and living rooms. Hosts had to say in the listing they had indoor cameras and make them clearly visible. The new rule doesn't allow them at all. It comes after numerous reports of renters finding hidden cameras. The new policy still allows outside cameras, but hosts have to disclose their use and locations before guests book a listing. Also, outside cameras can't be in a place where you would expect privacy, like an outdoor shower or sauna.
Well, an absolutely beautiful start to the week. And
I love it.
If you didn't get outside today, that's a bummer, but
you have another chance tomorrow.
You sure do. Let's get the latest from Greg.
Yeah, we definitely have another chance for tomorrow and then potentially Wednesday too. But the records for tomorrow, it's probably going to be a potential for Eau Claire to see a record. Maybe not so much La Crosse. It is 74, so it's a little bit higher than what we're used to. But with a little bit of sun, that 70 could actually get a little bit higher too. But overnight, really, it's going to be the cloud cover as you, excuse me, I got something in my throat here. You're going to see the cloud cover really going to be keeping these temperatures really up in the upper 40s to near 50 as you wake up. So quite a bit of difference from upper 30s to the north to near 50 to the south. But that high clouds is kind of associated with a little bit of a cold front. You can see the winds turning a little bit of a slight direction change there as we go throughout the day. All it's going to do is provide more cloud cover. Won't really do much with the temperatures as we should still get up into the upper 60s to low 70s in the afternoon time frame. And that goes out throughout tomorrow evening. Should be still fairly mild conditions. That front kind of sags further south, stalls, so we have some cloud cover for tomorrow evening, but otherwise should still be a very nice, warm, and mild condition for Tuesday evening. Now, relative humidity has been quite low, and we've kind of dealt with that for several weeks now. It's going to come up tonight, which it usually does, but then as we go through tomorrow afternoon, we'll see relative humidity get once again in the teens, maybe 20s, so that really can something we'll have to track more and more. Probably the last day we'll see more relative humidity will start coming back up because we do have that system that'll bring in moisture and potentially rain again to the area as we get closer to 10. It's going to lift out of the plains here by Wednesday. We're going to see rain start spreading across the area probably late Wednesday night towards Thursday morning. As the low lifts up into Iowa, you can see it right there spinning around. You'll start seeing precipitation potentially change across northern areas maybe Thursday night into Friday morning. We'll have to just track that. It really depends on timing and whether this system continues to stay in the path we think it will, or if it starts pushing further southeast, as a lot of them have done in the past, we'll see less and less chance of precipitation. But the time frame right now to keep an eye on would be Thursday night to Friday morning. That could be an interesting commute if things pan out. It won't last that long because it'll push to the east, and so for the weekend, we'll see more drier conditions. As temperatures mentioned already, they're going to be well above average. We're looking at record potential for maybe Tuesday. They'll start coming back down a little bit Wednesday, but then you'll notice the real change coming once that system passes through by Friday, Saturday. By Saturday, we're looking more at just about seasonal conditions, maybe a few degrees above, and that'll continue on Sunday into early next week, which right now, about that time, should be around the mid-40s. So cooler weekend, breezy conditions, but all in all, still pretty typical for the middle of March. But not for tonight, really. It's going to be more like April, even May, with these temperatures in the 40s to near 50 as you wake up. Once again, high clouds out there, a light wind, barely mild as you wake up. Otherwise, we'll see more clouds, high clouds tomorrow. Temperatures still getting up into the upper 60s to potentially 70. Could even be warmer, just depends on cloud cover. We got one more dry day before things change as we go to Wednesday night and Thursday. And right now, Thursday does look like pretty good chance we're going to see a wet and cooler day throughout across the region, with maybe a changeover to some snow come Friday morning. And we'll detail that more as we get closer to the event. But then next weekend on St. Patrick's Day and all the activities looks fairly typical for March. It just will feel probably a little bit cooler than we're used to.
Sure. But not too bad.
No, not too bad. No.
All right. Thank you very much, Greg. Coming up next in sports, NFL free agency is heating up and the Packers are making moves. Green Bay has a new running back coming to town, but it's a little bittersweet news today. Kate is up next.
Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions, your choice for quality, affordable windows, installed by our experienced team. Contact us or stop into our showroom today for your free estimate.
We've done many, many renovations. We bought an old house and have made it into an up-to-date house. Whenever anything involves plumbing, the first call I make is to Maxwell White. Their technicians put together a great final product.
It's Blaze Farm and Fleet's Rewards Members Spring Early Bird Event. Now through March 20th, we're showing extra appreciation to our rewards members with exclusive members-only deals. Right now, save on a State Crabgrass Preventer, $32.99. Rewards members save an extra $3. Buy 3 tires, get 1 free. Rewards members get an extra $25 instant savings and up to a $100 consumer rebate when you buy 4 Goodyear tires. Shop unbeatable rewards member deals and more for just a limited time, in-store or online at farmandfleet.com.
My doctor says I need an MRI. But where do I go? They're so expensive.
Sensible MRI costs a few hundred, not thousands. You could fill your fridge for a year with what you save. We can get you in the next day. Think of what you could do with the time you'd save. What do you have to lose? At Sensible MRI, you choose the time, you save the money. And you rest easy having your doctor refer you to Sensible MRI.
What I love about T-Mobile is that just about anywhere you go, you're going to have coverage.
Where I live is a rural area. The coverage has been awesome.
Reliable coverage is super important for me, for my business.
And after investing billions to light up our network from big cities to small towns, T-Mobile is America's largest and fastest 5G network. See for yourself. Try T-Mobile's network free for 3 months. Your phone, our network, no strings.
Whether it's a bathroom remodel or comprehensive plumbing services, we at Maxwell White strive to keep our neighbors safe and comfortable in their homes, offering honest, upfront pricing on every service, all backed by a 100% satisfaction guarantee. Call Maxwell White today.
Covering all of the exciting action from your community, here's News 8 Now Sports with Kate Overton.
Welcome to News 8 Now Sports. I'm Kate Overton. Rob Schiff out all week, but he'll be back next week as we close out the end of the winter sports season. That means spring sports are getting started, including lacrosse for the first year ever. And starting next year, our area will have their own WIAA lacrosse co-op. Earlier this afternoon at Central High School, coaches, administration, and athletes gathered for the official announcement of the lacrosse co-op. Starting in the spring of 2025, La Crosse Central, Logan, Aquinas, Onalaska, Holmen, West Salem, and Luther will join together to form the team. It's a sport that's growing across the country, and the area schools want to help it grow here in La Crosse.
The lacrosse movement in this area needs everyone's support to get it going. You know, it's one of those sports that's spreading across the state, but this area is a little bit behind, and we have interested kids in our school and want to give them the opportunity to play a sport that they love.
It's a great sport. I mean, watching it's fun, playing it's super fun. People just don't know much about it because it's not as mainstream as some of the other sports.
Well, right now there will only be a boys co-op team to start, but La Crosse Central Athletic Director Mark Ambrose said that the goal is for the sport to grow to the point where they can have a girls team as well. Again, this will start next spring. Big week for the NFL as free agency starts up later this week, but today the tampering period begun, which means deals and moves are already being put into place, including longtime Packer David Bakhtiari announcing today on his social media that he will not be returning to Green Bay. The five-time All-Pro played in just 13 of a possible 54 games over the last 3 seasons. It's also reported the Packers will release veteran linebacker Devondre Campbell in a salary cap saving move. The Packers did add to the team by re-signing tight end Tyler Davis. The backup and special teams player tore his ACL in the preseason last year and is expected to be ready for the start of training camp. All right, the big names. Green Bay also expected to sign former Raider running back Josh Jacobs. The contract set for a 4-year, $48 million with a team option after the first year. Jacobs led the NFL in rushing yards just 2 years ago before sliding a little bit last season. But with that news brings bad news as the Packers informed running back Aaron Jones that he is being released and will now be a free agent. There's even more. Packers are adding safety Xavier McKinney on a 4-year, $68 million deal. Big news for Green Bay as the safety position was maybe the biggest priority for the Packers going into the offseason, and now they've got a new number 1. That's just the Packers. Come back tonight at 10 to see what moves the Vikings are making. That's all for sports. We'll be right back.
There's no better time to get started on your 2024 outdoor living project than the 2024 Early Bird Home Show, which is only at the Board Store. Visit our showroom, explore the possibilities, patio covers, operable pergolas. For year-round living, consider the cabin room or the more traditional room. Stop in, arrange for a prompt free estimate on your 2024 outdoor living project during the 2024 Early Bird Home Show, only at the Board Store.
You made a cow. Actually, it's a piggy bank. My inspiration to start saving.
How about a more solid way to save?
I'm listening.
Well, BMO helps get your savings habit into shape with a cash reward every month you save.
Cash reward?
And there's a cash bonus when you open a new checking account to get you started.
Wow. Anything you can't do?
Mugs.
A lot has changed since the Overhead Door Company installed its first door in 1921. One thing that hasn't? Our commitment to quality. We set the standard a century ago with the first motorized garage door, and we have not stopped innovating since. Today, you can build your dream door with the DoorView app, and with the OHD Anywhere app, you can control your new door from anywhere. So next time you need a repair or replacement for your garage door, look for the red ribbon and trust 100 years of experience Overhead Door Company.
All right, 70s possible once again tomorrow, and dry Wednesday, wet coming back Thursday. So enjoy the nice conditions.
We will.
Thanks for joining us at 6.
We'll see you.